Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Vampire the Masquerade 5th Edition Chronicle Vancouver Adjacent by Night. As a warning, this is a mature game and explores some dark and troubling themes. These may include body horror, gore, violence, loss of character agency, gaslighting, mind control, and many others. Our players have discussed consent and boundaries, and we collectively avoid situations that may be triggering. Players will always let me know if anything gets uncomfortable by using yellow and red cards in our private chat. If you as a viewer ever feel uncomfortable or triggered, please pause and step away. Our streams are available on YouTube after the game, so you can always come back to an episode if you feel ready. First, I would like to thank our wonderful host and sponsor, Level Up Dice, for giving us this opportunity to share our story with you. And we're just capping off the third season. So this is the third season outro, I guess, the finale. And please support them by purchasing their exquisite dice or by spreading word about them on social media. And for some reason, we're going Bruja. I don't know why. I do know why, but I'm not going to tell. Also, our new sponsor for Season 3, Dogmite Games. Dogmite Games is the best gaming company you've never heard of. They combine craftsmanship and artistry to create truly unique pieces of functional art for your game, from dice boxes and rolling trays to fully sculpted Valhalla screens for GMs. Each piece is created on-site in their workshop in Michigan by a devoted team of craftsmen. I'm a professional. And this one, I've got mine. Mine is Gangrel. Let's see if we've got... what can I get the thing in there? Sort of. You can see the Gangrel thing, right? Yeah, okay. And if you have dry erase markers, you can go like this. Oh no, Jude's dying. Oh no, she's getting diablerized. I don't know what's happening. Oh no.
Hashtag oops.
And we have those t-shirts available. And let's introduce our vampires. Let's start with our special guest. That way, right? Yes, perfect. Sarah.
Hello, my name is Sarah, and I will be playing Jude Duncan, the Brawlin Tremere from the other Vancouver Coterie.
That's probably in YouTube on there somewhere. Or, come back next week and you might see the actual other game. And next up is Zach.
Hi, I'm Zachary Vaudo, playing Charlie Lawrence, the Malkavian, Primogen, pack member, constant worrier, and so forth.
A little bit of everything in there. Sam.
Hi, I'm Samantha McLarty, and I am playing Elena Cortez, the Sombra, Primogen, Sabat Ductus, Mother Superior of the group, whichever works at the time.
I think it's just mom of the group, really.
Don't say that.
Patrick. Sorry, Mom.
Hi, Patrick, and tonight I'm playing Harley, the Nosferatu Primogen, Sabat Pack Priest, devoted listener of, Zydeco music. Something random.
Elena's Gregorian chants. That's
right.
What.
Just something to spice things up a little bit. A little accordion.
Accordion?
Yes.
That's what you're going with?
Zydeco music.
And
I'm
last but certainly not least, Lex. Culture.
Hi.
Go ahead.
Come on. Hi, I'm Lex, playing Cassandra, the Toreador Primogen, and Harpy, and loyal Sabat member, and best taste haver here, apparently, according to that taste in music. Just all around best coterie member, no question, now that Charlotte's gone.
Yeah, I agree with that. So when last we saw our intrepid coterie, they were dealing with their emotions.
Like always.
Which pretty much sums up the last 3 seasons. And they had made plans to talk with the other coterie that is active in the city, which is on the other show. Go over there for details. And at the end of that particular episode, they kind of split up a little bit, and Charlie and Elena ended up in front of a church, and we faded out at that particular point. And who knows what happened from there? I don't know. Somebody could have got ghouled. Somebody could have got eaten. That will be revealed at a
Someone
later point in
definitely
time.
got eaten.
Well, Helena was there, so.
So we're going to pick this particular episode up with everyone, including Jude, doing a rouse check. Oh, wow. This is like last episode all over again. Oh, wait. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Sam breaks the tie with the thumbs down. I was honestly hoping that the entire coterie once again would have the thumbs down, but way to go, Lex.
No, man. Fuck Dream Connor. I'm over it.
But he loves you so
Dream,
much.
dream sire. Wow.
It's like
Okay.
Dream Daddy, but much worse.
That's what I was thinking.
Wow, somebody get Paradox on the phone. I have an idea for a video game. So Charlie, what you hear again is the cacophony of voices. Hey man, we were talking over here, not over where you are, because that's just weird. We can't do that yet. So we were talking over here, and we were thinking you should probably not have that guy as your thing. You should probably just eat him. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Or hear us out. Eat Cassandra.
But then she won't be here.
Yes, she will. She'll be here, but not there here. Do you get it? Do you understand? She'll be here, but not here as in where things.
Oh, so she'll be able to talk to me and none of you will be able to anymore.
Not really. No.
Oh, that's what it sounds like.
Yeah. Well, she'll be able to talk to you, but we'll also be able to talk to her.
Hmm.
Like, I mean, not that we don't already. Let's be honest.
Does she know that?
What? Yeah,
Does she
of
know
course
that?
she does. Huh?
She's never talked about that.
Well, hers is a little bit different.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's totally different. Yeah. Yeah. Oh wait. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, so you know Elena, right?
Vaguely.
You're trying to like help her not be her, which is
Well,
weird.
I'm not
We
trying
don't
to
get it.
help her.
You're not sure. You should
Trying to help
probably
her not be like less and less her.
which is her.
Doesn't have to
So
be.
you're trying to help her not be her, but you're kind of succeeding, but at the same time kind of failing. Like hugely.
No.
I don't know why
she
you're
was
doing that.
she was her, and now she is a different her, and I'm trying to help her get back to the other her.
Yeah, but her is her. Do you get it?
But she could be her original her instead of her now her.
Well, I don't know if you can go back to the original her. Like,
Sure you
I don't
can.
know. Does she have a button you could hit that would maybe like reset the
that would be a
brain or
lot
something?
easier.
What if you
Lot easier.
well, okay, we got to learn more dominate is what I'm saying. When we learn more dominate, we can make her her.
That's
Mhm.
true.
Mhm.
That's true. Yeah, you could maybe
Yeah.
even start the whole thing over.
See, we've got great ideas when we work together like this.
Yeah.
Now go eat somebody.
Okay. I'm gonna ignore them.
Patrick, I believe Harley also had a thumbs down.
That he did.
Fuck. Hey, pal.
What's up?
You wanna do us a favor?
It depends. What do you have in mind?
You gotta eat somebody.
No, we took care of that last night. We're fine.
No, you gotta eat somebody again. Jesus, man.
We're
It's like you're drinking Monster Energy drinks or something. You're gonna be fucking thirsty, and
well.
a little while later, what you gotta do is either chug the entire fucking can or find something a little more potent,
And
like.
my friends, right?
Well, no, I was thinking Jude.
No. Look. Her and I have an understanding. We have an arrangement. We're about the closest we can get to being friends online as we can get without having actually met or even cammed before. Hold on.
Cammed, weirdo.
Yeah. You know, like Zoom, even, or like
Oh,
Messenger.
I thought you were going in another direction. Yeah, it's weird. Don't do that.
Bruh. Not cool. You gotta respect, like, you don't have to, like, immediately jump into, like, making the worst case assumption about somebody,
Dude, have you met your beast?
You, I've been reading a lot of Jung, and you're kind of bullshit, really, when you go and think about it.
Then how are you talking to me if I'm bullshit?
Fuck.
Yeah, fuck Young.
Valid point. But I'll see about getting some noms. So just chill, take a back seat. We'll be fine.
Yeah, go get something to eat. It's fine.
Yeah.
And Elena.
Yay.
Elena,
What do you want to know?
you know how proud I am of you, right?
You might have told me once or 1,000 times recently.
Well, you need to keep up the good work.
Uh-huh. And what? Eat everybody?
Oh, I didn't say that. That will come in
impressive.
time.
Look, I know what I'm doing. I don't need any more counsel from you. I think I have all of this under control.
Do you?
Pretty sure I do.
You are a true child of Montano.
Beg your pardon.
Montano. You are
I'm-
descended from Montano.
Okay. We're going to put a bit of a pin in that and let me think about it and kind of process it, and we'll talk about it more after.
Putting pins in things. You've been hanging around that Nosferatu too much.
Oh, fuck, I think you're right. Now, okay, we're just going to let it, simmer a bit and let me process what you just said and kind of revisit it after.
And that's last you hear from that particular beast. So, what is everybody doing this particular evening?
Well, Harley and Jude would have made an arrangement to meet someplace neutral before.
Starbucks.
Yes, it would have been a Starbucks. And we never did actually collectively decide where this was going to go down.
Nope. I was there, and it didn't happen.
No, it didn't. So I think Harley's he's got his hood up, he's got his fancy mask on.
Ooh, the fancy mask.
And he's also wearing the blazer that a mutual acquaintance of Jude and Harley's gifted to him. And he's maybe sitting in the back corner kind of looking at his phone. He's got a cup of coffee sitting in front of him, but he's of course not touching it, but he's just kind of not really looking at his phone, just kind of keeping an eye on the door for Jude.
And Jude eventually comes in this particular Starbucks.
So Jude walks in and she's pretty noticeable, even from far away. She's 6 feet tall, 250 pounds, big hair, teased. teased up, lots of silver jewelry. She's got the raglan shirt and suspenders and black kind of more dress pants actually this time, and a tailored black jacket. And her makeup done with her dark eyeshadow. So she'll walk in, and she too will probably like pull a phone out really quick and just look through, and then spots Harley and starts to move over there. Yeah, go ahead.
And when she gets closer, he does kind of get up, just kind of like timidly, and hey, you want to have a seat real quick? We can say hi, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, heart emoji and no meme must be serious.
Yeah.
And Jude will sit down.
Harley will, after she sits down, he slides down across from her, and he just kind of puts his phone down. He's kind of holding his coffee cup, and he's pretending to sip from it every once in a while. Yeah, so things are really bad. And
yeah, no shit.
This is kind of weird, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Yeah, it's weird, but it's whatever. We gotta face each other sometime. So here we are.
Yeah. Hooray.
Nothing like imminent doom to bring us together.
Yeah, about that. So, what do you like know about us? Just like the nitty gritty.
First of all, does the rest of your coterie know that you're here talking to me right now?
Kind of.
Okay.
I was told to set up a meeting, and that's what I'm doing.
Okay, I mean, there's a lot of info that circulates, as I'm sure you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, most of y'all are supposed to be the Primogen, right?
On paper.
Okay, on paper.
I mean, do you see a whole lot of the tower running around though, besides us?
No, and Duran complains about it constantly.
So, on paper.
Right.
So the fact of the matter is that no matter what boot is on my neck at any particular point in time, I'm still representing people like me. So I've got to keep me in mind. I have to keep our best interests in mind, and I've also got to keep my family's interests in mind. And the two don't always necessarily jive, but I don't do anything half-cocked as much as people like to say that I tend to do stupid shit. There's a method to my madness. So, just throwing that out there, that if there's something kind of sketchy that you might have heard, there's
I've
a
heard
perfectly
like
valid explanation for most.
Yeah,
of
I've
it.
heard it. I've heard some real sketchy shit, if I'm honest with you.
Mhm.
Like real sketchy stuff. But I mean, listen, I know that the stories that are out there are sometimes not right. So I'm coming into this with an open mind, okay? And
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Right, but at the same time, I'm in the same boat in that I have to also protect the ones that are dear to me.
Mm-hmm.
So I come here with a certain level of wariness.
And I don't blame you one bit. Whatever we manage to work out here and get to pop off, I want you to know that I consider you to be under my protection, and wherever you go, you're going to be seen as being under my direct protection. So whatever happens,
okay.
that's how things are going to shake out.
Okay, I mean, I didn't really think that was like necessarily what was going on here, that you were like protecting me. Frankly, I don't need it. I appreciate the sentiment, but it's really not necessary.
We know what you and your crew were contracted to do.
Cool.
So that's what I just keeping that above board.
Well, in the sake of that, then, I mean, we've gathered a lot of info, so we know lots about y'all as well.
That is true. So
we're in a unique position here. And Jude kind of looks around and she's like, but I kind of like to meet up with everybody that's available from your group, so we can just fully hash it all out, not waste anybody's time.
Right. Hold on. I take out my phone. Open up the group text. Hi. About the meeting. We're go for launch.
When?
ASAP.
When?
5 minutes ago.
That's poor planning.
Touché.
Where?
My place, question mark.
You know.
Safe house, question mark.
Full of holes. But okay.
Oh, why don't no. Why don't we go back to the beginning, our favorite place? Let's go back to Alexander Industries. That's a fun place to go, isn't it?
Text back. All caps, no punctuation, no spacing, bad idea.
I just send a bunch of spider emojis.
I just write Pentax.
Jude's presumably like listening to all these like notifications if it's not on silent, and Jude's just like,
Bing, bing, bing.
okay,
Okay,
you're
so-
blowing up there.
Pirate Club. No, we burned that down. Shit.
Burnt down. Connors? Question mark.
No.
Not unless we're going to
period.
kill him after. Like, we could kill him afterwards, and then that would be okay, but not unless that's going to happen.
Sula Rose?
Also full
Here.
of holes.
Surely
no
it's
peop-
repaired to by now, right?
Well, there's no people in it.
That's
Let's
fair.
just Sularos.
Okay.
10-4. Just Jude. And let her know that she's safe with me.
Thumbs up emoji.
Elena just that's cute.
Okay.
So after all of this, all right. I'm assuming you know where Sula Rose is.
Oh yeah, I was there not that long ago. Actually, isn't there like it's like kind of a mess though?
Yeah, that's why that's perfect. It's either that or the sewers with a bunch of and you can imagine
Okay.
that yeah, a friend of mine isn't all too keen on that idea.
Okay, I mean that's fine with me. Like I'm kind of down for whatever, honestly. You know what you should protect me from is the weird bitchy art Toreador ghouls that I saw there last time. I don't want to talk to them, so keep them out of my face.
Um, Harley slips his hand inside his jacket, and he just kind of like flashes. He's got on a pair of knuckle dusters. He puts them back into his jacket, and we're good.
Cool. All right, well, you got a car or
Uber.
I don't drive, man.
I don't either. Uber or underground.
I'd rather my first impression not be me smelling like a sewer, no offense.
Yeah, the sewers aren't really a good place to be right now either. So yeah, just I'll get an Uber. And
Okay.
I get an Uber, and we will wait patiently.
Eventually, an Uber pulls up.
All right, and Harley will actually go and open the door for Jude, and just kind of gesture for her to get in. He'll close the door behind her if she lets him.
Yeah, she will. She'll go in and let you close the door.
Okay. Then I get on the other side. Seatbelt.
And this is a nice Uber.
Ooh.
Hey guys, I'm I'm Frank. How you guys doing? I'm you got some magazines back there if you want, some newspapers, and if you actually did smell, because you don't breathe anymore, would smell actually fairly nice.
I will double whatever tip I was planning on giving you if you shut up the rest of the drive.
Yeah, what he said.
All right. Sure.
And a guaranteed 5 stars, promise.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you just want to drive, you go into the Sula Rose.
And yeah, and can you maybe a little extra if you just kind of like forget about whatever you hear back here? If you wouldn't mind.
Sure.
All right, cool. So anyway, I'm just kind of sitting awkwardly next to Jude, just not really like I'm looking more at her shoes than like trying to like look up at her and talk. So if you don't mind me asking, what were you doing over at Sula Rose?
Oh, no, it's just more fetch quests, information gathering.
Oh, for caches?
Like, yeah.
Oh.
He pretty much, yeah. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I kind of heard something about you all being like stuck like with like playing vanilla WoW for him, and I'm sorry, but
I mean, listen, you don't you can't control what he does, and he's not right. He's not right. Something's up. And we just try to just stay on the up and up and just whatever. And
well,
because my clan, I sort of have to like listen to a certain extent.
Well, you haven't tried like aligning his chakras or anything, have you?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe in that shit.
Well, I meant like
listen, no, we haven't done that. It's just,
do you want it to happen?
I'm not here to talk about him or that. So we can table that for another time.
Okay.
About cash. It's fine though. Like, no worries. It's all good. I've got it under control, as does Abigail.
Okay.
So, yeah, it was like a very brief thing, and we like looked at a painting and like, yeah, and then it was those Toreador ghouls that were just hanging around.
What were their names? Because I don't remember her having any of them around.
I have no idea.
Okay.
Didn't get them.
What do they look like?
Storyteller, I do not remember this information.
They just look like a bunch of artists, kind of. They were in like artist scrubs and like that sort of thing. Like, yeah, they were just super plain, but they were painting.
I mean, were they like asking for her? And this was after the place got shot up?
Yeah.
All right, that's something's not right with that.
Damn, I didn't think that was going to be something that was like suspicious, but okay.
You might it might actually be worth bringing that up with Cassandra when we meet, just so she knows. That would earn you some brownie points, actually.
I don't, and you see then Jude look at Harley like as much in the face as he will allow. I don't want it.
You don't want what?
I don't want brownie points. I'm not here to score brownie points. You're the one who requested the meeting with us, okay? So I'm not here to win your favor. I'm here to have a talk and see what happens.
I'm trying to teach you how to play the game a little bit.
I don't want you to teach me how to play. All everyone doing today is trying to tell me how to play the game. Everyone's in all of my ears telling me how to play the game. I don't need you included in that cacophony. No, again, no offense, but okay. I just don't need you to tell me either. Like I got this. We've been talking, and my own coterie has we've had our little discussions. I just don't need any more voices in my ear.
Understood.
Okay.
All right. The advice stops. I'll let you go without the net. Promise. If that's
and you can see Jude really has to hold back, like just grabbing him by the shirt and shoving him through a window. Yeah, you'll let me. All right. And Jude sort of then will settle back into the seat and just stare ahead for the rest of the drive and not say anything.
Message received. And Harley's just going to stare at the back of the driver's head as well, just thinking of how much more extra tip money he's going to have to toss onto this bill before it's all said and done.
Oh, it's about that time of the night. There's surge pricing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Also, for everyone playing the home game, we have Discord servers for various games, and Jude definitely has been getting some information from the rest of her coterie over on the Delve into Darkness Discord. So, yeah, that's happening. So she's not wrong. She's been told a lot today.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
So eventually you pull up to Sularo's, and I don't even know how Ubers work because I've never taken one. I'm assuming they press like a button that you've been delivered or something.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. You get out, the app says, "Oh, how did you do it?" And that's when you rate your driver, and you can add on the extra tip or anything else. So yeah, we go through the rigmarole, and wordlessly, I'm going through the app just. And if the driver says one word, I start taking $1 off every time he speaks. Because the
driver didn't say anything.
Okay, we're good. We're good. He was he was instructed. So, I think after the Uber takes off. All right. Here goes nothing. And I'll just start walking towards the door, and I will hold the door open for Jude, and I'll wait for her to enter before I go behind her.
As you open the door, there's light and sound coming from Sula Rose. Like a party's going on in there or something.
Fuck is this? What is going on?
This is different.
There's people dancing, there's music, there's what seems to be people drinking and imbibing other kind of party atmosphere.
I'm going to send Cassandra a private text. Sula Rose is currently a party spot. Did you okay this?
No? Question mark, question mark, question mark?
Do you want them gone? Question mark.
There's a long time of Cassandra's typing. Are they spending good money? Question mark?
I'm gonna scan the room. Does it look like there's a cash bar set up, or is this does this look like a bunch of crust punks like hanging out under a roof?
Yes.
Okay. So the second one? Okay.
Both. A little bit of everything's happening in this particular place.
I kind of look back to Jude. 1 second. And
We're professionals.
I'm gonna go inside, and I'm gonna. Where's is there a DJ?
There is a DJ.
I'm approaching the DJ booth, and we're taking the mask off. Hold on.
That's not good.
Well, damn it, just ruin all my fun. Shit. I was so hoping that I was going to destroy another party.
Nope.
Leave my parties alone, Elena.
All right, so
You can reach the Masquerade in a variety of ways.
yeah. So I go up to the DJ, and I'm assuming I'm having to yell over the music.
Oh yeah, like it's a pretty raucous party.
Who set this up?
Daedalus.
God damn it!
I'm going to Diablerize him.
Join the club.
Is he here?
I don't know, probably.
I'm gonna start scanning the crowd for a particularly bald-looking asshole.
There's a section that is his section that nobody's in, and he's sitting there.
I finally get to meet him, and this is how I get to meet him. All right.
Yes. Yeah, you get to
No
come
better way.
cop all over his party.
All right. I'm gonna actually run out to tag in Jude. Hey, do you know Daedalus?
Yeah. I met him like one time. Yeah.
Did you happen to meet him here?
I think so.
Did anyone in your group happen to give him the idea that throwing a party here would be a good idea? Does that happen to any idea?
I legitimately don't think that came up at all in any stretch of the imagination, honestly.
Okay.
I don't believe that was part of any of the discussions that were had, which were short in any way.
All right. Well, if you want to go on in, I guess there's the party. I'm gonna go talk with Daedalus and sort this out. You can pick a fight if you want to. I don't know if you're feeling the need to get some nerves worked out, but I mean, I tend to get punchy when, yeah. Anyways, have fun.
Yeah, no, not trying to do that. This is like, and she kind of like pulls on her jacket. She's like, I'm trying to be, I'm trying to be serious and not do stupid shit. So
Right. I'm just saying. I don't think it would break Cassandra's heart if a couple of these people left with a couple of bruises. But I'm leaving that up to you. If you want, you do not have to worry about hurting anyone's feelings here. Is what I'm trying to say. So, boom. But I'm gonna go kick it with Davis.
Right.
You can tag along, or you can go party it up until the others show up.
I see what you're
I'll
doing.
go in and I'll just like wait for you to be done, and then we'll
All right.
link back up.
It's
So-
roughly around that point that everyone else is going to start showing up.
See what you're doing there. I see what you're doing. You're gonna make me be a bad guy.
Yeah, that's why we have you.
I don't have to make Elena be a bad guy.
Okay, that's fair.
We'll just
Great
introduce
job by
Elena to the
yourself.
scene, and she'll do bad things.
I would like to point out that I already made my roll for Arms of the Airmen, so they are activated, but they just hang like, nice little shadows. That's
Yeah.
it.
Welcome to the party, Jude.
Like a
Walk up.
weird shadowy
Elena's-
skirt.
Elena's not the explosion. She's the match. I throw on the gasoline. There's a difference.
I'll just walk up with the others and Florence. Huh?
There's too many people here.
Yes.
Can't
there
do this
is.
with all of them here.
Oh. Real quick. Everyone, this is Jude, Elena, Cassandra, Charlie. Charlotte caught feelings and she's in Cabo right now.
That's Florence. I point down to the German Shepherd that's next to Charlie.
All right,
Oh, cool.
Hi.
I'm
hi-
going to
hi.
handle this.
Oh, hang on.
And
hang on,
Elena's
hang on.
going to walk
No. Daedalus.
to the DJ booth.
Daedalus.
Someone wanna stop her?
Yeah, I literally have my hand on her
Something.
shoulder, like Elena. Wait, now just
What?
this could actually be cover, so people don't know that we're here.
Daedalus set it up. Daedalus is in there.
I don't care.
It might actually be easier if we all meet when there's a whole bunch of people here doing something and they can't find us, as opposed to just the five
Like
of
when
us here.
Charlotte and I had that house party you shut down.
Well, that was supposed to be a safe
No,
house.
we already talked about that because you weren't supposed to do that.
Right, that was
Oh.
supposed to actually be an off-the-radar safe house. This is
Well, I'm not supposed to have this either, but it's already here, so.
already here, out of our hands. But I think we can work with this to where we can actually do this with less attention on us should anybody come by. Because now there's a lot of other people doing things.
I look over
I
at
know.
Jude. We do this a lot.
Fine.
And
Bicker.
Fine.
Jude's sort of looking over this scene, and she's just kind of like nodding, like feeling better about her own coterie in this moment. Just being
I'm-
like, okay, yeah.
I will not go
all
and
suck
touch
this
the
much.
equipment.
Thank you.
But if anybody tries to, I don't know, buy me a drink or ask me to dance, I touch the DJ booth.
That doesn't include you, Charlie. You should ask her to dance. I think that'd be like really sweet.
I don't want to dance right now. No, let's not do that. Let's go do what we need to do.
You never want to dance.
We have
Sandra, I don't really like to dance anymore. I haven't danced in, I don't know, 80 years or more.
Pardon me.
Charlotte
Listen,
wouldn't dance with me.
I'm on a timetable here, so like I would really love to like sit down and talk and get to know you and all of that. So are we gonna go in or?
Valid point.
Looks at Elena.
Elena just turns and walks in, and as I'm gonna guess that there's still the back area, like where
Yeah.
we would go in and out of like the sewer and stuff. But like she's gonna walk past where Daedalus is, and she's just going to glare at him and hold up a baggie of glitter, put it back in her pocket, and keep walking.
Okay, and I'll just like pat Florence on the head and walk in with him, just kind of like my hands like over her ear, just as covering like block out some of the music as we make our way to like a more isolated section.
As a storyteller note, Cass just called Charlie not an anybody, so there you go.
Ah. That's like a huge compliment.
That is. That's a big deal.
So there was all the upstairs area. That's probably where we'll head, assuming Daedalus hasn't fucked this whole place up.
Actually, sub note, Cassandra, as soon as you walk in, your senses are completely and utterly overwhelmed.
Ooh.
This doesn't seem like a Toreador party, but this party is almost like a work of art. And it's surrounded by art, and there's art on the walls, new art you haven't seen yet. It's almost like someone was Picasso of setting together like art parties. You are just completely, and everything else just zones out.
So Cassandra stops as soon as they get in the door and just stops walking to stare around.
Come on now. And I'm going to take her by the hand and start pulling her with us. Apparently there is a timetable that we have to abide by, so let's go. You can then look at all the pretty things later.
It'll be here when we're done.
Ooh, timetables suck.
It'll be here when we're done.
Uh-huh.
And I'll just let her drag me along by the hand like a child.
Yeah.
No, I'll lead Jude in, just keeping my distance and just kind of letting her follow in my wake behind. And I follow the rest of the group to wherever we're gonna do this.
For the record, I did roll for this party. I rolled a manipulation in Streetwise, and I scored 14 successes.
Nice.
What?
Good for you, Daedalus.
To set up this party, I rolled manipulation for Streetwise because I was like, you know what? Let's see if Cassandra actually like lisses out like a Toreador for this. And I'm like, I'll just roll. Because I was like, yeah, maybe 5, and you'll be like, okay, it's kind of neat. But he like rolled a double crit. So you make your way up to kind of the back room area. There's a wooden staircase that you would go up, and there doesn't seem to be anybody in these particular rooms, surprisingly.
Glitter.
All right. And I'm going to just hold up the bag. Like, I'm sure everybody knows what this is already, and you have all of 5 seconds to make yourself absent from this room, or we make it very, very shiny.
There is no response, no footsteps, nothing.
All right. Well, if they're gonna hang around, they've earned it, I guess. So, all right.
I'm just gonna walk around the room and see if like I get like if I like wind up like drifting off from any particular part of the room.
Nope.
Just okay.
Preemptively glitter the corners.
Yeah, that's what I was about to do. I'm just going to be like blowing glitter in the corners and stuff. And
I'll just look to Jude and go, they don't like it.
It's really funny.
It's actually more jarring
Glitter?
than if you just see them because they get very confused.
Yeah. You just like
I
right.
dig it. Yeah, I dig it. It works. Pocket glitter.
Element of surprise.
yes, they don't like to be glittered at
comes
all.
off.
Yeah, sometimes it like, it gets in your nose and it's just like on your hands and you can't wash it off. Like, yeah, it's annoying.
Yeah.
It's very hard to be the like scary, vampire when you're sparkly.
Especially when you use the pretty princess pink glitter.
Oh, you have that one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, Jude. Hi.
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 So we're I guess we're finally having this little talk.
Yay.
I mean,
I'm glad to finally like see you all. You've just been sort of this nebulous thing that's existing in the city at the same time that I am, but never the two shall meet until
likewise.
now.
Yeah. Likewise.
We're very mysterious.
You have also been just a name that we've heard about this whole time. Mostly from him.
Mm-hmm. And she knows that we know about what Connor wanted them to do.
Okay.
So we're gonna get that all out of the way right now.
Do we start there then?
Good as place as any. And I sit down and I kick my feet up onto a table and I just.
Which of the many Connor does somethings is this?
They were supposed to spy on us.
They were going to spy on us and give him
Right.
information on us, remember? Yes.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That was like so long ago.
It was a while
Seems
ago.
like it.
How'd that go?
Pretty well. I mean, Duran, he's got a lot of friends, a lot of eyes. He's a connected dude.
Great.
So what did you learn about us?
Yeah.
Yeah, I love hearing about me.
Yeah, okay. So first Jude points to Elena. You're the shadow lady.
Mm.
And
Shocker.
you know, everybody's scared of you and whatnot.
I had no idea.
Really?
And Jude sort of narrows her eyes like in disbelief, like right.
I just cut Cassandra a look of, really, are you asking me this?
Let her go. Let her go.
Okay, all right, fine.
Cool. Yeah. So that's about you. And then Cassandra, I mean, obviously singer, like really good, obviously. And Jude definitely, like, before she says this, she like shifts a little bit and comes with this, like, you know, like really pretty. And you know, everybody likes your shows, and obviously connected to Connor. Kind of, I think, why he kind of did this in the first place, really. And then, I mean, Harley, he's we already kind of knew, you know, his clan, his vibe, what he's good at, kind of got all that down. And then Charlie, kind of a money man in a certain way, and you know, kind of steering things in a certain way. And you know, the numbers, they told me about that. And then with Charlotte, you know, the building, super rich, super powerful, lots of friends, runs the world, you know, all of that kind of stuff. Oh, I actually did now. Okay, so now I've given you that. I would actually like to know what the hell happened to her building.
Got
It
blown up.
exploded.
Well, yeah, I know that, but I mean, like, what's the story there?
Sheriff blew it up.
Pretty much.
The sheriff,
Sheriff blew it up.
Mm-hmm.
because
Or like sheriff's people blew it up, I guess.
Yeah, sheriff's people blew it up.
Sheriff's people blew it up. Okay, why?
Meat.
We found
So much meat.
We found
Lots of meat.
We found some bad people that were hiding in there, so we told the sheriff, and the sheriff decided to blow up the building to handle it.
Yeah, he didn't really want to ask questions so
Ah.
much. He just showed up and blew it up.
Yeah, so
You
that
should
was-
be careful sending him places. He might just explode stuff.
That's true. So that's all the stuff that you found out?
Yeah, I mean, Duran had like the really detailed, you know, like he's got, you know, in triplicate, and it's all like on stacks of
Okay.
info. But
Yeah.
that's the stuff that I'm coming here armed with.
Okay, cool. So
about
that's
you.
everything that we could have just told you ourselves.
Pretty much.
You could have learned most of that on my Instagram.
Did he pay for that?
Oh.
Listen, I don't get all of the deep info. He's the one that is the keeper of that stuff. I am here to just
I'm
talk
just
and figure
curious
this
then.
out and figure out how we don't get all fucking killed really soon.
Okay, so my question now is, if he is the one who keeps all of that information, what was the deal that Connor offered you again? Was it all of you get a certain thing, or was it just whoever brought the information? Because it seems like there's a really good opportunity for him to act outside the bounds of whatever coterie agreements you have.
Yeah, it's not really a whole
He's the-
teamwork thing if he's holding on to all of it.
That is very fair.
Yeah, it's important you guys be like a family unit for things to really work.
We share a lot.
We do.
Mm-hmm.
There really isn't anything that we would not do for each other, nor is there not anything that we don't already know about each other. We just...
That's something
We're all
else
on
that
the
you
same
can add to the
page.
information.
Listen, I'm glad you guys are close and it's a family and you care about each other. I like to see such a thing, but I don't want you to think that just because I can't rattle off your friend's cousin's dog's sweater color means that I don't know anything. I'm just trying not to bog this all shit down. I guess if you really want to get real for a second,
Yeah.
the S word. That's what I've been hearing
Shoes?
about you all.
Charlotte's shoes are pretty well known in the city,
Nah,
actually.
nah,
That
nah.
checks out.
Okay, so be specific. What
Yeah, cut to
sweater?
the chase, like you said.
Sabat.
Okay, from who?
From multiple places.
Okay,
where
so
Delaney got info.
I'm going to be very real with you right now, because we have already mentioned and talked about the building. And so the thing that was hiding upstairs into Charlotte's building that we had the sheriff sort of deal with however he saw fit, that was that. The moment we learned that there were Sabat present in the city, the sheriff was informed.
No. I know that there's a growing Sabat problem. This is something that I already know. I'm talking about your all of your connection to the Sabat. Not, oh, you found something that is related. I'm talking about all of your involvement with it.
We're
Our
primitive.
connection with the Sabat died, and when the building exploded.
And like, I
That's
get that
so.
Elena's really spooky, but like, look at us. Do we strike you as real blah blah Sabati up in here?
She's not even.
I
Catholic
have no
anymore.
base. I have no basis for that. I never fucked with the Sabat before. So I don't ascribe to them a certain type.
That's worthwhile, honestly. They tend to get really zealous and fighty.
You're really not going to have a choice in the matter if it keeps getting worse, though.
Yeah.
So,
All we know
Okay.
is the threat is growing, and from what I'm to understand is that the one that was in the building was not the only one in the city, so that's something else that the sheriff is having to sort out.
Yeah, they're basically like knocking on our doorstep and everybody's starting to like batten down the hatches, which is why I'm coming here, because Harley requested me to come here, as a kind of first entry point between my coterie and yours, so we can sort of, figure out how to best ensure our mutual survival through this very, very serious threat.
Okay.
At the end of the day, Jude, I told you before what's important to me, right? In that particular order. And I can't do that if the city is unstable and Sabat blowing up Vancouver, setting fire to the city and driving all of the cams out into the wilderness or to the sun. That's not conducive to my goals.
Doesn't really help things.
We're Primogen. Why would really do you think that that's a great idea for us?
I mean, speaking of that, like as the Primogen, I'm sure you guys have already started to like hatch a plan on how to protect the city, right?
We have ideas.
Working on it. I will say this. I don't know how much you know about Connor, how much you two are like best friends, or if that's
I
the case or
literally
not.
have never even talked to him, so
Okay. So Connor came from Montreal. Okay. Montreal, he came from there. Do you realize that the city has a huge Sabat presence?
Like chock full of them.
Yeah.
Think about it.
okay.
If he had actually... So, supposedly, what was it, 40 years ago, Charlie, that he left here first?
Oh, about a little under.
Uh-huh. Right. So he left here under a potential threat for execution and went to Montreal.
Hmm.
And all of a sudden he's back and we have a Sabat presence here.
I mean, that
Seems
does seem
suspicious.
suspicious, but we have to remember that correlation does not equal causation.
What about the fact that
But-
he's just like a dick?
It is also that.
Yeah, I did get that impression
Mm.
from the limited.
That is an accurate impression.
Yeah.
Now,
Okay, confirm.
one just something to take under consideration, though, Jude. As far as our political affiliations may or may not be concerned, the fact remains is the city's got a problem, and you coming here talking to us, that is our way to help bolster the city's defenses, to make sure that you all know that we're working towards making sure that the Sabat don't get a foothold here. And I look over at Elena, and as far as Connor is concerned, we don't have anything to be worried about with Jude's coterie. I know what Duran's doing.
Okay.
And I want to make it clear that most of us in the coterie, like, we don't trust anybody that asks us to do stuff, that we do stuff for. All of it is met with a healthy amount of suspicion. That's all that they've drilled into me since I met them, was be paranoid, everybody's out to get you, don't trust anybody, we're monsters, yada yada yada.
Wasn't
Like,
one of your
I've
wasn't one of your coterie like really gung ho about like digging into us though?
That was
Like
Duran.
person?
That was
Yeah.
Duran.
The one who
Yeah.
has like the stacks and stacks and stacks of info.
Yeah.
That one.
Who, may I add, probably, Jude, you can, whether or not you can confirm or deny, he probably has stacks and stacks of bullshit.
Likely.
I'm sure there's some of that.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
honestly,
not-
though, he could probably have all of it correct. The thing is, though, is there's not a whole lot that he could have that is not already commonly known, and that we wouldn't just tell you,
Or relevant.
pretty much.
And the
All right.
personal, I mean, you don't get to be in our position if, yeah, you have a few skeletons in your closet, and quite frankly, if people go poking around looking for them, they usually end up dead. So,
Usually.
Pretty much.
and
I do
that's-
appreciate that that the rest of you were very like skeptical about it though.
And that's, and I don't want to take that as like any kind of implied threat. That's like what happens to us as we get older. It's the natural progression of things.
Well, yeah, and I mean
So-
something. I mean, I don't know how much you all have been looking into us or me or whatever. I don't know that. So
We
I'll be
haven't.
upfront. Okay. Well, I'll be upfront with you and tell you that I am a very young kindred. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't been around. I didn't come up in the cam. I didn't come up in anything. And the place that I was is a smoldering pile of ashes. So Vancouver is my home now. And the people that are here are my home now. So I have to do whatever it takes to protect them and this city. And you guys are a part of that. Like you live here too. Like for real. Like I don't want to come in here all like I know everybody says be paranoid, but like I want to come in with an open mind here because I don't know that there's a reason for us to like I don't know, just be like all sniping and weird and paranoid. It's just so annoying. I hate keeping track of who knows what and who doesn't know what the fuck. It's really irritating to me.
I have
Right?
a question for you.
Right? I totally get you.
What's
Why
up?
did he send gifts to Cassandra and to Charlotte?
Duran.
Mm-hmm.
And Duran.
Oh, that honestly, that is literally what he does. He sent gifts. He's been trying to get like appointments with literally everybody so he can make them suits and shit. That's literally just like what he does because he's new to the city. He's just like, oh yeah, I'm here the tailor. I'll make you a suit or whatever. Like that's just what he does.
What's
So
his
this-
clan?
Huh?
What is his clan?
Giovanni, you know, Hikata.
Cassandra,
Oh, that makes no, it makes total
No.
sense. So there's a power vacuum. It's perfect.
Harley, please. Don't make fun. That's not a
No,
nice.
no, it's brilliant. That's what I'm trying to say. It's fucking brilliant.
Cassandra, do you have that crown thingy?
It is a tiara, and yes, I do.
Whatever. Could you take it out, please? I'm not saying that there's anything suspicious with it, but I would like to know. Can you do that little, remember we talked about the thing where you can see things? Can you do that on it and see if you see anything?
So I'm gonna go ahead and
That's
activate
like-
Sense the Unseen.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were. And you explode.
Yeah, right. Wits aspects.
Wits and aspects.
Make it a good roll.
This is not a good roll for me.
Yeah,
I don't know why I don't know why I'm the one who can do this.
Because I think you're the only one that can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
took a
think you're
different
the only
ability.
one that has aspects in clan.
No,
Nope.
Oh, wait, Malkavian
Nope.
does. Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't take that.
You
This
took
should be
heightened
your
senses.
job then.
It should be, but I didn't take that.
after this episode, I can buy level 2 aspects, which screw premonition. I'll just go and buy the other. Yeah, I've already got heightened
Ah,
senses.
come
I'll
on,
get
go for premonition.
Your job.
I have plans.
Psychic friends Nosferatu. I am not. No.
I have plans.
2 successes on that.
2 successes. So Cassandra closes her eyes a couple of times, blinks, and there's nothing weird about this particular tiara.
It looks like totally normal.
Okay.
Does that mean I get to wear it now? Or am I still not allowed to wear it?
Yeah, you can wear it. You can wear it.
Not
And as
everywhere,
you
though.
put that on your head,
Shit.
you explode.
Spiders.
No more spiders.
It really
Dozens
suits
of
you.
Nancy fall down from the ceiling.
You can't wear that everywhere, though.
You can try to stop me.
You said this was not an everyday tiara.
You did.
We talked about this,
And
Cassandra.
I am not an everyday Toreador.
Oh.
True. And it's oh man, Duran's gonna be sad because he wanted me to ask Charlotte how the skirt suit that he made for her was. He was like really looking for the feedback, something about
It was very
ermine
bulletproof.
and cuffs and stuff.
Super bulletproof.
Very bulletproof.
Cool.
She had a sort of, I don't know, weird breakdown of sorts and decided she needed a very long vacation. We suspect that she's in Cabo, but we don't know for sure.
That's what Cassandra keeps saying. Do you
She's
think-
totally in Cabo.
I think you just want to go to Cabo.
I think she just
I mean,
wants to go to
stuff
Cabo
can be
too.
2 things.
Well, I hope she has a restful time there if possible.
So I mean,
Okay,
have we like at least started to assuage some of your fears? At least that we haven't we're not slavering, ravenous, feral idiots over here.
I never thought that you were that. But I mean, I'm not gonna lie, like I feel like how in what I was talking about, the healthy suspicion, well, healthy, I guess, maybe not, but the suspicion and paranoia that all of us licks have to carry with us in order to survive throughout the centuries. Like, how do I know you're really like not with the Sabbat? Like, how do I know that? How can you give me that proof that you're not?
You can't prove
So
a
I'm not
negative.
just walking in. I'm just walking.
How do you know that we're not with the Camarilla?
What if we
Oh,
like
you are,
promise
'cause
like
you're
really
Primogen.
hard? Like a pinky promise or something.
We could just as equally be with the Sabbat as we could equally be faking being Primogen. It could go either way. Like,
That would be so dumb and so many layers of deception though. Like I wouldn't want to do that. That would be so hard to keep track of. Come on, Jude. Do you really think that's something I'd be able to do? You've met me, right?
Storyteller,
Like,
listen. Can I please make some kind of roll? Like, can I please roll the dice, man? Please let me roll the dice, bro. Like, this is too much for me. I gotta roll, man. Please.
Let's go with the wits and
Oh.
do I get to roll back?
is it like manipulation subterfuge for Cass?
Yes.
yeah, manipulation subterfuge for Kaz.
Oh, that's a really good roll for me.
I've got a
I'm
backup
sure.
though. I've got a backup.
What about me?
yeah, wits and
Insight?
insight. Yeah, because awareness really doesn't cut it for this. Awareness is more like looking for tactile other shit.
I'm rousing my wits.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I do get hungrier.
Hey, you could probably eat like at least one of these people. You know that, right?
And Jude, just for the record, is not speaking out loud right now. That's not. I don't think that's the move, though. You know, sometimes you gotta play it. You gotta play it delicate.
Then you could be
That's-
part of their coterie and both coteries, and you could bridge the gap between the two of them.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to do that, but the way to do that is not to attack them. I don't think that's the.
It's not attacking if you're bringing them into us.
Just let me handle this one. Come on.
All right.
All right, I am rolling. Oh boy. Have fun with this, Steve. You're welcome. I have a 6 on a messy crit.
Yeah, you're gonna have to eat one of them. That'd be great.
No.
Come
It's
on.
not.
It's like the one with the tiara.
No, that's not what I'm here to do.
All
Plus,
right, the one with the tie.
I'm the only one left that hasn't had vampire blood. I think out of our freaking coterie or Garu blood or whatever. I'm the one that's staying the straight and narrow, okay? I'm not trying to eat my own. I thought that was like the gravest sin, okay? So I'm not trying to do that.
She's gonna hate me.
Straight edge Jude.
I guess, kind of.
Somebody put that in the
So
chat.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah. So how many?
What is the
many
result
successes?
of the messy critical?
How many successes? You get a bit hungrier.
Oh, okay. So great. Now I'm at 3.
9 successes.
Shit.
Yeah.
9? Oh, God damn it.
You.
Story doors.
This is one of the things I'm good at.
Jude, you're almost angry. You're becoming hungrier that you think that she may be lying because you forced yourself to, be more perceptive, but she doesn't seem to be lying. It seems like she's telling the truth. And she's giving you
Yeah.
puppy dog eyes, which is just pissing you off.
Like, that doesn't seem like something I would even know how to do, does it?
Okay. How about this? Because I can tell you something that might help reassure you so that you understand our position. Something that's probably not in Durand's stack of papers. If you tell anybody else, so I might kill you. I'm kidding. I'm not, but I'm kidding. My embrace. When I was embraced, it happened on the Dia de los Muertos festival in Barcelona. And during that festival, the Sabbat gets to pick a unfortunate person to embrace. And for the entire night, they treat them like royalty, and they make them believe that they are the prince of all vampires in all of Europe, and everyone does what they say. Okay? The catch is, right before dawn, that person is staked and left for the sun. I was that unfortunate person to be chosen. Unfortunately for them, I sort of kind of figured it out before it actually happened. And I left and never looked back. So, why in the hell I would try to join a group like that did this to me so that I could burn in the sun? Come on now.
Listen, I'm just trying to do right by the people that I care about. You can understand that. That's why I'm trying to be thorough here and make sure that we're all at least as much on the same page as we possibly can be. I know it's really not possible in this unlife to completely align. I just learned that that's just not something that's achievable. But whatever. I gotta make do with what I got. And listen, Elena, I know what that's like to a certain extent. I turned away and never looked back either, which is why I have to keep my eyes on the future of this city so I don't have to walk away from ashes again.
Hey, dude, what do
Yeah.
you want for the city?
And I think she at that moment does kind of go through that old muscle memory of a sigh that's probably still there from being human not so long ago. I just want us kindred and all of the other entities and beings that seem to live in this city beyond just the humans and the other. I just want people to be free to be left alone, to have their relationships, to to just get by without a constant threat of violence or disappearing, which seems to happen a lot here. People just fucking disappear. Like that. I just want it to be as safe as place as possible so that people can just be as free as possible to, you know, just, I don't know. I mean, what are any of us going to do with all this time that we have? So we might as well try to get along or whatever. I don't know. Everybody, and I get it. Everybody always tells me that's a stupid thing to say because we're all horrible and stuff like that. But there's part of me that believes that something like that can happen here.
And
I don't think you're stupid.
No,
I think
not
that
at all.
sounds nice.
that's what we are trying to work for and have always been trying to work for.
That's wild because every time I say shit like that, people roast me immediately.
No,
that's
You should get a
been-
better family.
Yeah.
We were
What
trying
would
very
support
hard to
you?
organize. That's why we became Primogen, is because we wanted to organize and have
Make-
everybody together so that
to
we
take
could
care
stop
of
the
each
bullshit.
other.
And make better. Would you terribly mind stepping outside for a second so I can ask these four a question?
Yeah, sure. That's fine. And Jude will get up and leave the area out of earshot.
And at that point, it's a great time for a break. So come on back in 5 minutes, everybody, and hydrate, go grab yourself a snack, and we'll be back with the sidebar meeting, I think. back, everybody. We are having a sidebar meeting, and dope.
Like, as soon as Jude like walks out, Charlie just like closes the door and turns around and looks at everybody.
Wait.
Why?
And Elena's just gonna go over and grab that tiara off of Cassandra's head. I still don't trust this thing.
He looked at it.
I don't trust
we did
it
the
though.
oogly.
Okay, no, so maybe it's not something magical. It could be other things though, and I don't want to.
Well, then if
Just
you're
no.
just put your Lasomar
if it's
hands
tech-
all
if it's-
over it, and whatever
yeah.
it is, will just go.
If it's technology, then you can fry it right now by holding it.
I mean,
Lick it. That'll totally handle it.
I'm not licking this. What are you talking about? That is not. No, I'm
Okay.
not putting
I got
my
that
mouth.
extra
No.
fries it.
Hey.
No, I'm just going to put it outside so that
No,
there's nothing.
Don't put it
Just-
outside.
And I'm just gonna throw it
Outside?
out the window.
Is there a window?
Do you see that?
No, it's out the window, apparently, so no.
Yeah, it's out the window. That's in the opposite side of the room.
I will buy you another one, Cassandra. A bigger one, much bigger, better, even a few that you can wear every day.
As a storyteller
Okay.
note for everybody playing the home game, feel free to look up the price of a rose gold tiara with rubies on it. Yeah, it's not cheap. I did
Cassandra's now pouting for the remainder of this conversation.
Look, I've been wearing the jacket all night long. It's been hanging up in my closet. I'm confident that Duran hasn't done anything, or Mordecai did anything with that tiara that he got her. I'm sure everything is totally fine. If there's a Giovanni involved, they could have had a ghost on us without having to bother. So,
Elena, could you please use one of those arms and get Cassandra her tiara back so I can ask everybody what I was going to ask? Please.
You can go ahead and ask. I told her I buy her new ones.
She's going to be like this the whole time, and I'd like to have us all together.
You want one tiara that could have problems with it over me getting you as many as you want?
I kind of want both.
You can't have both. Pick one. If you want that one and it ends up being that there's a problem with it and they're listening in somehow or some way or whatever, or maybe you weren't able to see any magic that they put on it because, again, he's Hakata. We don't know what kind of magic he has put on it. It could be bad magic, and you'd rather have that and risk everything being exposed.
Well, also, like Harley said, he's wearing the jacket that they got from them, and so far so good there. And Charlotte was wearing the suit that they made for her, and that was beneficial. And
But she also said that she doesn't know really how Duran got his information, but he has stacks upon stacks upon stacks of information that he hasn't quite told, at least not her. So you don't know. Perhaps he is getting these stacks and stacks of information because he's got Harley's jacket and Cassandra's tiara, and Charlotte now has her suit thingy, and perhaps he's getting all of that because of those. Do you know what Haggadah magic is like?
No, but I mean, I know I don't like dealing with them, but it's honestly like if that's the case, then we will kill him, and he just heard me say that, and he knows that I'm serious, so.
I accept your offer of a new tiara, but you have to go tiara shopping with me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Okay, we're all good?
Okay, yes, okay.
Okay.
Elena's gonna take me tiara shopping.
Thank you all.
We're gonna go to my 4 favorite tiara places.
Wait, 4?
I didn't
There's 4 of them? Why not just a 1?
welcome
Why
to
can't we just
Vancouver.
Amazon it?
Wow.
You can't Amazon a tiara.
Okay. Hi. Should we just tell her what's going on?
I don't know.
Occam's razor.
I mean,
Like, tell her how much of what's going on?
Like all of it.
Oh my god, that would take like 3 seasons to go through.
But like, you heard her. Like, I asked her just what does she want for the city, and everything that she said is what we've been trying to do the whole way through. And I don't know. I get a feeling that if anybody's going to get it from that group, it's like even like above like Harley's girlfriend. Like if anybody's gonna get it from that group, it's gonna be her. And then we can actually have somebody over there that understands us.
But we already have that with Abigail. She understands, and she doesn't say anything.
We
She
need someone who had clean hands when that coterie got started to be able to speak for us and advocate to that coterie. Abigail's already in cahoots with me, and so anything that Jude says, they're going to be able to take 100%.
And you heard her. Like they like pumped her so full of like what she's supposed to do and what she's supposed to say, and that like she's tired of everybody telling her like how to do this stuff like that.
It's true, they do sound really mean.
I think if anybody's going to actually understand what's going on here and be able to steer things to help salvage any of this, this might be the chance.
And I have my suspicions. If Jude says this is what she's working towards, I've got enough to kind of fill in the blanks that she's playing straight with us.
And please don't get me wrong, I am entirely on board for melting every single one of their brains out of their ears and turning them to shreds if they're lying over this.
Charlie.
But I think this is actually a solid path forward. I think that we're not going to have to do that because I think this is actually the doorway that we needed.
Okay. But how do we know if she goes back and she tells them?
We just have to
We'd know
trust her.
pretty quick.
I feel like we know pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that I understand that, but what do we do then?
We
Well, then we release you on them,
You
and you
melt
get
their-
to do your favorite thing.
melt their brains out of their ears and rip them to pieces. And
You always tell us, let people do what they're good at. And if that happens, we'll let you do what you're best at.
Team Black and White rides again.
Okay. But how do we know that when she tells them they don't do a significant amount of damage?
We're already in over our eyeballs. Quite frankly, what else could they do?
yeah, I hate to say it, but at this rate, the most damage they could do is maybe actually strengthen things Camarilla or Anarch at this point.
Which wouldn't be that bad of a tactical choice right now. Quite frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if we've got a Justicar showing up as soon as shit really pops off.
Things are getting complicated. They're getting too complicated. We need somebody that can pick up some of the slack here.
And if things go to hell in a handbasket, we've at least know that there's someone who is going to be able to speak for us in the end.
But this is a group thing, and that's why I'm asking you all. And if Charlotte were here, I'd ask her too. And I imagine that she would not be super thrilled at the idea. But
Cassandra, can you text her and see what she says? See if she
Yeah.
responds. I don't know if she's actually responding to you. I think I've sent her a couple of text messages and she has not said anything to me. Or maybe I haven't.
And
sent her
Now that I
one.
think of it, I don't really think that I've actually hit the send button on any of them.
She hasn't responded to any of my texts either.
Charlie, if it'll make you feel better, I'll just tell everyone. I'll just tell her after this is all over and done with anyway. No matter how the vote goes, if that's how you want this to play out, that's. I think.
No, I mean, I think that
This is.
I think
Charlotte will understand a board meeting made in absentia.
we
Yeah.
have a
That.
quorum. We do have a quorum.
it's true. I think that this is just the way that. I think this is the way.
This is important, and this has to play out this way.
Okay.
We
Look.
need it to play out
Okay.
this way.
Okay.
Elena, I'll vote however you want to vote. Because you've always tried to keep us safe, and I trust you. But your boyfriends are saying the same thing. You should listen to them.
I only have one boyfriend, not two boyfriends.
Sorry, my bad. Your boyfriend and your ex are saying the same thing.
Huh?
But no, that's not how that was. No, Harley is just my friend. He's always just been my friend.
Can we vote?
Oh, yeah, that's what Charlotte and I always said.
Can we vote?
Okay, all right, fine. Okay, we can tell her, but if anything, if this goes badly, I'm going to kill them all.
And I'm gonna help.
Totes.
So yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I get up.
Okay.
I get up and I open the door.
So what has Jude been doing the entire time?
Listening at the door.
The music just
No,
thuds.
honestly, I think she like fully intends to be out of earshot and not eavesdropping, because I feel like she's trying to like make a show of good faith that she's not trying to like eavesdrop. So she's probably just like maybe like she went to the dance floor or something and she was just like bobbing around there a little bit, especially without Jock to show her up immediately. She finally gets her moment to dance like no one's watching. So she probably lets off like
Dex
a
and
little bit of steam.
performance.
Oh man, come on.
I'm not gonna
Damn it.
not make you roll that. You realize that, don't you?
What if you're,
Every
like, sweating
time.
up the floor?
all-
You could be
it's all-
good.
It's all hunger die.
Oh my god. No, Charlotte would just take the half because
Yeah. Jude comes back with like a whole bunch of like neon glow sticks around her neck, like, wiping away the blood. Like, what's up?
At least her hat won't be full of
All right,
numbers.
I got two.
Okay.
I
Hey.
got two.
Your cutting of rugs is adequate. You
you're dancing
can't-
like
Yeah.
no one's watching.
Yeah, you
That's-
don't have
yeah.
you don't have the jaw baseline to compare yourself to.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh, look, she thinks she can dance.
It's
I
like
love
a-
that.
Baby bird.
Aww.
Can Harley
at
actually
her.
catch this?
Look at her go.
Just throwing elbows.
Yes.
Oh yeah, very
Harley
much
would
that.
actually-
Very
yeah.
that.
Yeah, Harley would be catching this.
Uh,
And you catch the look of Daedalus from the corner, just going like,
I don't give a care what he thinks.
and I just kind of like I kind of gestured to Daedalus like, you're not off the hook yet. And
Okay, so somebody needs to go and get
But
her.
I-
No.
He's on it.
I'll go.
I would have gone and I would have gotten Jude's attention. I would not have actually gone into.
Would have grabbed Cassandra, but no, not you. You'll just
We
start
can-
dancing with her.
We can do it after. You can go after. We have to finish this and then we're out.
So I
nobody puts Cassandra in the corner.
Promise.
I'll go into the crowd and I'll actually like nudge Jude like, hey, whoop, elbow.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Hey,
Okay.
hey.
You look
yeah,
up and
let's
see
go
all
back.
of us like, hi.
Hey, we're ready. We're ready. I kind of I don't want to say I snowplow through the crowd, but I'm very much like I'm not brooking anyone getting in my way at the moment.
Right.
But as we're just before we get up to that upper level, so everything's cool. Just want to preface that right now. Everything's cool. You're fine. Everything's hunky dory.
Okay, that's good.
And then I will bring her up to meet the other three back in the room.
Have fun.
Yeah, I like dancing and Jaw's really good, so like usually it's kind of like he just eclipses me completely. So it's nice to just kind of get out on my own for once.
That's like Charlotte.
Yeah,
Oh,
actually.
cool.
Yeah.
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 She just goes all out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gotta do it. Gotta
Yeah.
do 100% on the dance floor.
Oh
You
yeah.
say so.
I will close the door behind me, but I'm gonna make sure that like I'm not blocking. Like I'm gonna make sure that Jude has her eyes on all four of us. So we're
And
I'm not trying to like make her feel like penned in or anything.
okay.
Good news is we're not going to kill you.
Yeah.
Yay!
You were talking about like what you want for the city, and it's a lot of what we've wanted and what we've been working towards.
Okay.
Yeah, so just thought we'd level with you, because we figured that somebody that's got that kind of idea for the city would actually maybe actually understand what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, I welcome it, please.
So we are Primogen of the Camarilla,
Yeah.
and also tied with the Sabbat, and also
Elena has moved towards the door so that she cannot get out of the room,
Yeah.
just in case.
and also neither of those, because we lied in both cases to get into both.
The truth is, we don't want to be any of them. But as far as the Sabbat thing goes, we were literally put in a do or die situation. In a room full of Sabbat
There were a lot of them.
that we had never seen before in the city.
When I said
And
the
it
sewers
was-
are dangerous, that's why.
So we did the same thing that we did to get in with the Camarilla, which is we
Lied a bunch.
nodded, smiled, and lied.
I will say that the Primogen situation with the Camarilla was not because we were in a do or die situation, but it was because we were really just tired of all of the politics and the Hazoon doing what Hazoon does. And then Charlie kept seeing Prince Bastian, and so we kind of figured out that Hazoon has her somewhere in the abyss, but we can't get to her yet. And there was just a whole lot of things happening with the Primogen and the Camarilla, so we kind of decided that fuck them all, and we're all going to try to get everyone together and just try to unite as kindred so that we could keep them both out.
That was before the Sabbat actually showed up, though, so that kind of threw a wrench in things. But yeah, you're kind of getting like the condensed down version of it. Like, it's a really crash course. It's been a lot.
We just wanted our freedom
We
from
want
it all.
everybody's freedom.
If you want to get technical, we're all Tarkus.
Independent.
Yeah.
What is that? I don't know that one yet.
I guess without Tarkus apply, Charlie, I'm like I was
I
at
still
a
like my I still like my clan.
Well, no, I thought Autarkus was. It's like if you were Cam, but you left the Cam to become independent, or
No, we're just independent. That's what we are. It's not like
I don't like
Yeah.
labels.
I was never any of it. I never really wanted to be any of it because that story I told you about the embrace, it was both of them there. But part of the festival in Barcelona is both sects get to be part of it. And on that night, they don't fight. It's not allowed. But they do get to choose a person and they do get to do all of the other things. But it just wasn't one particular group. It was both of them.
And we were trying to arrange something along those lines just without the sacrifice at dawn. Have an armistice where everyone interested in the political future of the city could get together, talk their shit out, and come to a mutually beneficial arrangement. Yeah, there's going to be people that are going to get fucked, but you got to crack a few eggs.
And honestly, it was already complicated enough with the Camarilla and the Second Inquisition and Pentex and werewolves. And then the Sabbat got thrown in on top of it. And it's kind of a whirlwind. But honestly, like I said, like if I really get the feeling that if anybody is going to get the level of this that we're working on, you're gonna be the one to get it. I don't know much about the rest of your group, but I think you get it.
And if I may, actually, Jude, you're from Wisconsin, aren't you?
Yeah.
Okay, I had some assumptions, and I look over to Charlie. No, she's the real deal. She's good. She's good people.
Okay.
We've basically been trying to survive this entire time, having to deal with so many opposing sides legitimately trying to get the upper hand on each other, and I don't really know how we managed to become the centerpiece of it all, but it happened. Circumstantial, I think. No, it started with that damn building that Charlotte got.
It started.
That's
with
how it
Alexander.
started.
It started with Alexander Industries. Yeah, it started with Alexander Industries. That was the Pentex building, and it was very sideways. For what
We
it's worth,
inherited the Sabbat there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. One of them was
That
there.
followed us here, or to the building that was blown up.
Until the building got blown up. Yeah. For what it's worth, we actually haven't lied to you this whole time. It's just kind of been dancy.
You see Harley gets a look that kind of goes across his face, like he just has this like moment of oh shit, and then it just oh okay later.
And Jude is just kind of taking all of this in and just letting it all kind of wash over and think about things. And she looks down for a second and then like looks back up at all of you, and she's like, two things.
Yeah.
One, I really want to say, I mean, I'm going to assume that you've been honest with me like you said you were. So I really do appreciate that. Like, for real. Like, I know that means a lot. So I want to say thank you for doing that. And
You're welcome.
about my coterie, I know I said that, you know, they roast me and they tell me all this stuff I gotta do, but it's just because that they care, and I'm this little soft baby lick that they feel like they have to put in a bubble and teach me how to do everything, because, you know, like I said, I didn't come up in the camp, I didn't come up in anything really, so my education was cut short very abruptly, and then I was just sort of nowhere, and now I'm here, and I've seen more in like the past couple of months than I have in my entire life, human and otherwise. Like you're not kidding about the werewolves. Okay, wait, and you guys, you know, there's mages too.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I met one.
Oh yeah, they own the internet.
What?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you know the internet is made of spiders?
Ours was in the internet.
Ew.
Yeah.
Right?
It's like a Dr.
I don't remember what it was called, but yeah, we opened the door and there it was. And,
In my bathroom.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What?
They've kind of
Damn,
been
I swear
helping
she
us.
just gets weirder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They've
welcome
sort
to
of-
Vancouver.
They're
He's gonna
still
help us though.
helping us though, yeah, so we're
Yeah, one helped us too, actually. So
Since
not all of them are bad.
Yeah.
since Cassandra hasn't actually turned off that particular power as of yet,
Oh, yay.
there is a blue mechanical spider that crawls up Charlie's leg, his arm, and then like just sits on his shoulder.
So Cassandra glances at Charlie for a second and under her breath goes, ugh, so gross.
What? What is gross?
And anyway,
So okay, so
Yeah.
so they're not bad. Like, they're good. They want the same shit. They just want to be left alone to do their own things. For Duran to do his tailoring and Mordecai to live it up at the fuck mansion and everything. Like, that's just what they want to do.
Hold on. You got a fuck mansion?
I don't have it. Mordecai has one, though. Yeah, he does.
They have
an entire fuck mansion. What the hell?
We did have a
Ethan has failed me as a
mausoleum.
friend.
Huge.
We
I
had
got
the
away from the room.
mausoleum.
I got
We
away
had
from
the
the room,
mausoleum.
and now we're talking
Dude,
about
that
a whole
only had a
mansion.
single fuck room.
Okay,
This is
I'm
a fuck
sorry.
Can we not?
mansion.
Can we not?
Pardon me. Pardon
Elena's gonna
I'm
walk
sorry.
over to
That was not
Charlie.
appropriate. That was not appropriate.
And she's gonna
I'm sorry.
point at Charlie and look
What?
at Cassandra and be like,
What?
she's just gonna start patting your shoulders.
I don't want to go to the mansion.
Cassandra
Okay.
sees the spider basically run over to the other side as if it's afraid of Elena.
She's gonna go to the other side and she's patting.
Yeah, it's basically like a Laurel and Hardy.
Both
sketch at this
hands
point.
just trying to like pat his shoulders like
on my head at this point.
Jumps
And
up on his
I just
head.
like grab her by the hands. And go. I don't want to go to the mansion. I don't.
no, Cassandra says that one of the spider things is on you.
Oh.
Ah.
That's
Yeah, it's like
weird.
right on
Oh.
top of your head.
I'll turn on my sense the unseen as well.
Intelligence and aspects, I believe.
Intelligence.
Wits aspects.
The wits
Wits
aspect.
aspect.
Yeah.
It was one of the mental attributes.
Yeah.
That's
Brains
an
and
even
aspects.
worse roll for me.
That's what
Somehow.
we should do. Basically, just break it down to physical, social, mental, like they did in LARPs. It's like
I got
brain and
2.
aspects. You see the same thing. It is a small spider-ish thing that looks like it's basically created by silicone and like electrical bits and wires and stuff like that. That is on Charlie's head.
Oh
It's
yeah,
fine.
it is kind of like it's like a cyborg spider.
Yeah.
Right?
On the internet, wizard, and
I was
Huh.
trying to
Fine.
make it go away.
Crazy.
it's
It
fine.
does
He-
seem
Wait a minute.
terrified of Elena.
He's supposed to help us, so maybe he has to be nearby.
Wait, did you guys see the tentacles?
But to these, and I bring out the arms, just like
Oh, put them away
No,
there.
no,
she meant
no, no.
those.
That is
It wasn't
very
those ones.
kind of disturbing and intimidating.
they just like happen
Yeah.
to come right off the ground, like out of the shit.
Hers, like,
Elena, put your tentacles away.
It's not those. They didn't. I don't think they looked exactly like that. I think it was something else, but I don't know. But we've all seen some crazy shit in this city. I guess suffice it to say.
I killed a werewolf.
We killed several werewolves
damn.
and
They just
lots
fucked me up. They just slammed me on
of
the ground.
SI members, and an entire one of their facilities. We destroyed it too.
I made him jump out the window after he ripped Harley in half.
I look over
Whoa.
to Cassandra. Are we discussing body counts?
No, we're not doing
And-
that again.
You maybe see a briefly flutter over Jude's face at the mention of the Inquisition, to just kind of, there's just a small bristle there, and then kind of a smirk when Elena's like, and we cleared it out entirely. Be like, ah, cool.
Doing a lot
So-
of work that we didn't really want to.
That is fair.
Yeah, I hear
That's
that.
so much.
I hear that.
Look,
100%. Listen.
I understand when you say that your Coterie tries to protect you like that. Believe me, nobody understands protecting the people that you care about more than I do. I go through great lengths to make sure that my family is safe at all
Some would
times.
say excessive.
We are not discussing it right now, Harley. Just understand, you are safe.
Valid.
Anyways, but even though that they did that, you still are a valid kindred. You still have a right to be able to explore things. Like even Cassandra, we were completely against our trying to get to know Connor because we knew Connor was bad news, but
Have a
she
bad
was
history with Connor.
very, very insistent on trying. So we let her do what she needed to do. We were right, of course, but she needed to do that.
He helped a little bit. I have to admit it.
He helped just as much as we would have expected him to.
Yeah.
Either way, what I'm saying is that you can't just be the baby kindred for. You just can't do that because at some point those strings are going to be gone and you're not going to have that kind of
Support.
not lack of better lack of better terms, that is an excuse. And I'm not saying that you're using it completely as an excuse or anything. I'm just saying that you have to be able to stand up on your own, especially with this shit that is going on in the city right now.
I think you would really get along with Ja, honestly, because like he has said some of the same shit to me that you're saying to me right now. And I mean, I don't think I'm using it as an excuse. I simply say it to give this entire picture context here. That's the only reason. I'm not trying to listen. Where I am now, this is not where I thought I'd be. This was not how it was supposed to go. I was embraced and I had a path that I was going to follow and what I was going to do. And it was all laid out there. And then kaboom.
What were you going to do?
Things do.
I kind of look over to Jude.
I was just going to follow the people that were close to me, and we were just going to live together forever and learn about the magic powers that we have and how to make things better for us and get away from the old patriarchal, stuffy, stupid traditions that have been baked in to kindred society for thousands of years, to get away from that and to try to help other people be free as well. That's what I was going to do. And so now, because all of that is over, I'm here and I'm trying to carry on some of that spirit, because the people that I was with, they're not around anymore and they're not coming back.
Makes sense.
So I guess what's to be determined now is, how are we, both of our coteries, going to help each other to make sure we all survive through the encroaching Sabbat thing? Oh, and just listen, like I said, I don't have any preconceived notions about the Sabbat. I just heard of them, not a couple weeks ago when this all started ramping up. So like, I get what you have to do, what it takes to survive. And if they're as dangerous as you say they are, then I can understand why you did something like that.
Kind of a really like religious zealot version of the Camarilla.
You are with them or you are against them, and if you are against them, you die.
Yeah.
There's no in between at all.
They're really extreme.
They are very rain hellfire down on you in the most brutal and cruel ways possible.
And listen, I stood in those tiny churches and I heard about all the fire and brimstone as a kid. So I know it's not exactly the same shit, but I get it. You had to make a choice to live another night.
They eat their own. If you are not strong enough, they reclaim your blood, is what they call it. So they eat each other.
And that's why I'm trying to break out of this and to mature into my kindred identity. I don't want to be fodder. I want to take action. So that leads me back to, what are we going to do for each other?
I think it's going to come to you to steer your coterie towards
Staying
the
out of
actual,
our way.
like, say what?
Maybe staying out of our way to start.
I was actually thinking more of an actual, like, boots on the ground approach to things, because we're getting to a point where there's only so much that we can do, because we have a lot of eyes on us. We we pass a lot of information through our hands. We pass a lot of people through our hands, but like it's getting to a point where Harley, you can't even just like throw a Molotov anymore. People know now.
I know that. That's what I'm trying to get at though. Is we're hot.
And my sire is coming.
Totally.
The closer,
It's just going to make things difficult.
Yeah, the closer you get to us and your coterie gets to us right now, the worse it's going to be for you all. So we definitely, Charlie, can give them some homework if they want to help us. But as far as the wet work we're going to end up having to do here before it's all said and done, you all should probably just steer clear, because we are going to need people on the outside that are going to be relatively unscathed.
And at the same time, on the subject of homework, we can probably get you some ideas of what sort of people are actually like the danger at the moment, so that if this Duran is actually as good as he says he is at getting information.
What about that footage?
Footage?
The footage we took. Well, the footage you guys took.
The pictures from...
Yeah, if
the
this
room.
Duran guy's so good at figuring out who
That's
people
right.
are, I mean,
Okay, so
that'd be a
let's
great
understand
step.
something first
That's
right
right.
now, because
That's
if you
right.
start putting stuff like that into their hands, there's a very high likelihood that they are going to end up, somebody is going to be tasked with killing them. And it's
Yeah,
not going
they're
to be...
coterie. That's why we're giving it to them.
And that is something that you'll have to consider as well, is that if you want to help, it means that there's a decent chance of a target going on backs. But I am more than willing to hand over the images that I took of the people that were in the Sabbat to your coterie if you think that they can actually ID them and do something about it. Because
Dozens of kindred in those pictures.
we know that, like, we can't exactly at this point, not easily, but someone that they don't see coming, they could.
One of the former primogen of the city, the one that Harley got it from, is a leader for them.
She's old,
Very old.
Like, way old.
and now we have the childer of one that died in the building crash on the scene.
Crash.
In Crystal Ball.
My sire
it's
is a
pronounced
bountless.
Crystal.
Wait a minute. Storyteller, would you put it together at this point about Crystal Ball?
Cervantes is his name.
You would probably put it together.
Okay. Oh yeah, I heard that name before.
Wait, what?
Okay, calm down, everybody. Let her talk first.
It's just something that very recently, like that. They're a storyteller. I'm not sure I remember the exactly correct context, so I want to make sure I'm getting it right here. What was the exact context of hearing that name?
I believe it was mentioned to the coterie by someone.
Okay. So yeah, it was just like the name was just like mentioned at some point to the coterie. Like we don't know who he is. We just heard the. So wait, he's your like
Daddy.
Don't call him that. That is not what he is. No.
Sire.
No, he
Right.
is.
Okay,
Yes.
and
that is
he's
Archbishop.
in the Sabbat.
oh shit.
And he's currently tearing his way through Toronto, I think.
He's already left
think-
there. He's
Headed here.
heading west.
He's on his way here.
We were informed about a month.
That was a couple weeks ago.
We've been trying to lay low until that happens because, to be quite honest, even if we decided we were going to do something about this Sabat right now, it would be foolish to do it and then him show up and we've done this thing and then there would be probably nothing left.
So I think that's kind of where we
But who told you the name?
land. Yeah.
I honestly can't remember. There's been so much fucking shit going on. It was just another name to the Rolodex in my brain. I'm sorry.
If you can
No,
find out,
you have
let
to
us
find
know.
out. Yes, find out because it's very important. Because if that person knows the name, then there is a really good possibility that they may be part of it.
That
Okay.
is a name that is important.
Okay, I will check on that further and let you know.
And-
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, I think that that's the way that we wind up helping each other is we feed you this stuff that we have and can't really act on, and you are all able to act on it because you're more unknown players in this. However, I am uncertain as to how much the rest of your coterie needs to know about the full scope of what we just told you. Mainly because I don't know what their thoughts are on the city, but I know what your thoughts are.
I mean, at least one of their people knows a good bit of things.
Enough to trust us.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that if you go back to them and you tell them that you think that you don't think that we're a danger and that we're actually more on their side than they think, that should suffice.
Yeah. And I feel like it's at this point that you can see a certain level of weariness settle in on Jude, like just the weight of the responsibility of this, and then all of the responsibilities she has that are unknown to this coterie, the meetings that she's had and the deals and this sort of like being thrust into this role that she never thought she would have. And it's at that point that she actually looks directly at Charlie. Do you think we have a chance to survive this?
Probability is only high if we actually work together on it. If everybody keeps doing what they're doing, then everything goes sideways. But the more people that actually work against this rising tide, more chance we have.
Yeah, I agree. All right.
I don't know how long we can all work towards it, but all effort that gets put into it helps. Even if it doesn't matter how long of an amount of time, it doesn't matter how much, every bit that works against letting this city either stick to the same grind that it's been in for decades or get overtaken by a new terror is worth it.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to figure out who gave me that name. That's going to be high up on my list.
Yeah.
And Charlie, I mean, you have us pegged correctly. We're this kind of strange amalgamation of a coterie that sort of just works in the shadows, directed by Cassius to what I now understand was to try to safeguard the city, I think, in terms of protecting it against a threat like this. I think that's sort of becoming clearer because I mean, I don't know how much you interacted, but he doesn't really like to explain, the things that he asks you to do, or the plans that he has, and you sort of just had to, well, in our case, we sort of just had to accept it and do all these things. And I'm obviously the Sabbat is the big threat right now, but there's a lot of other shit going on too that is just waiting.
Tell us.
To kill us. Well, I told you about the tentacles, right? Remember, I was like, "Did you see any tentacles?"
You mentioned
We've seen
this.
we've seen these like portals that these, I guess, mages are opening freely in the city, and then there's like tentacles that come out of that, and they like grab people and take them in, and like we saw it, like I saw it like twice in a matter of months, like two similar things, and we still don't have any idea what that's about. And kindred are disappearing related to that as well. And I don't know, does that have something to do with the Sabbat? I don't know.
Could be the Sabbat, it could be Second Inquisition. It's hard to say at this point.
It could just be bad luck and bad timing.
I mean, I've hardly had time to think about that, honestly, because it's just a fight for our lives every night against, like you have been dealing with, the Garu, and because they just have such a hate boner for us, and just God. But anyway,
one fight at a time.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'm gonna find out about the name, and I'm gonna do my best with the Coterie to give them the correct picture.
So there are two other groups that you need to know about that are in line, or rather work with the Sabbat. Pentex. Should you run into anyone from Pentex?
Oh yeah, we ran into them really early on.
They're affiliated, as well as a specific type of Garu called the spirals, the black spiral dancers. They look terrible.
I don't know if we met any
they're
of
in
those.
the wolfy form. They look like they're inky tar and gross, and just.
You'd know one if you saw one.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've seen one like that.
But
They're worth keeping an eye out for.
yes.
Definitely want to know about that for sure.
I think we're on a pretty good path here, and I think that if you can get your people understanding the gravity of the situation and trusting that the information that they're going to get will help you all be able to protect the city, it could actually, actually turn things a bit.
That's all I'm trying to do, is to have the odds be even slightly in our favor just one time.
That would be nice.
Yeah. Okay. I'm really hungry. Like really hungry. Like but
There's a party
it's
of
hard
people
to-
outside.
I mean, we
Yeah,
could always call
yeah.
an intern. I still have most of their numbers.
There's also a party outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
true.
but that's like a dataless party.
I'm good.
I need to talk to that son of a bitch. And I think, you know what, Elena, I think you and I both need to go score up with him, actually. If you've got a bone to pick with him.
One last thing I just remembered that I feel like maybe we should sort of like get on the same level before I go back.
Sure.
What are we gonna do about Connor?
We're gonna handle that.
Yeah, you can leave him to us.
Call it a grudge.
It's a very soft. Connor is a. Think of salt in an open wound. Maybe even worse than that. Connor did some very bad things to a couple of us. Unforgivable things. And continues to make things difficult on purpose. And he is one that we are going to deal with.
Return the favor.
Okay. I will leave that to you then.
Yeah.
If you want to play a joke on Duran, tell him he won't be able to collect his boons after the fact.
Oh man, Duran. Fuck.
All
Keep your eye on
elbow grease for
that
nothing.
one. It's not that I'm saying that he has bad intentions, but I know the type of magic that he uses. I know where his power originates from. It's not incredibly different than mine, but
Also kind of weird.
different methods. And those methods sometimes are not exactly okay.
They're also really weird with like the family unit thing.
Yeah,
That
I mean,
too.
he has that's his whole thing, is that he has all this family around, and he has so many strings that he can pull, and people that he knows, and things like that. So he's, and I think he cares about me and our coterie. So he's I don't know. He's just trying to look out for us, I think, ultimately. But, sometimes good intentions, right?
Mm-hmm.
All I can say is the more that he dips into that darkness that he gets his power from, the more it stains the soul, even more than it does for me.
I guess I didn't really think about that. But all right, well, I think I pretty much covered all the things that I need to talk about. I mean, I feel pretty good. I feel like I'm alive. I didn't get murdered, so that's good. And we are sort of on the same page, and I'm gonna take it back. How do you, once I get back and talk to my coterie, like, how do you want me to contact you? Should I just text Harley?
Text chain.
Yeah,
Please don't add me to your text chain.
Please add me to your text chain.
Okay.
I can go either way.
Okay, I just want to make sure it's coming to you the way you want.
Speaking of text chains, Cassandra, based upon what happened in the last episode, or at the end of the last episode, or after the last episode, your phone has been kind of blowing up a little bit from Adam texting you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I did do that after the game, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah.
For everyone playing the home game, lingering kiss is bad.
Especially when Charlotte's not here to brain wipe it off of them.
Is that borderline metagaming?
Oops. There's Cassandra's hashtag oops. I'm gonna text him back and tell him to wait at my apartment.
Yeah, you get like a stream of texts back saying like, okay, cool. Do you want me to bring anything? And then like another couple of messages like of suggestions of things that he should bring. Like, do you want me to wear the sweater over my shoulder like I usually do, tied up? And it's just like,
Yes. Yes, that's exactly what I want. So annoying.
Just gonna kind of lean over and look at Cassandra's phone. Do you want to invite him to the party?
I don't think that'd be a good idea. He's kind of all wrapped up in me right now.
Did you do a thing to him? Did you do the thing to him?
What? Elena, I am offended
Do you need me
by
to do,
that baseless accusation.
do you
Cassandra.
need me to do the thing?
No, he'll be fine. I am like so sure.
Okay.
Well, at least let me have my fun and then you can,
Okay.
with his head.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I ask an off-topic question?
Yeah.
Yeah.
course.
So like, do any of you do you like go on dates and stuff? Like, do you have like romantical like interactions? Because like I say that to my coterie and they all just go, ew, why would you want to do that? And I'm just like,
Charlie took me to church last night.
Well, that was.
Oh,
exactly
talk
a date.
more about that.
Wasn't exactly a
wait,
date.
what?
That wasn't exactly like a date.
Were you screaming, "Oh God," or
No,
like?
I literally took her to a church.
No, he took me to church. To the cathedral.
Holy.
Oh,
Yeah, no, I literally took her
with
to
the big steeple?
oh, you two went on a date.
Holy Rosary Cathedral.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
they're all,
Yeah.
Wait,
yeah,
what is
yeah.
that?
Oh,
again?
that's cool. That's cool.
No.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he-
cool,
he,
cool, no
he-
doubt.
Okay, so we've
It's
come a
so
long
cute.
way from me, almost killing him. A long way.
I punched her.
You
Yeah.
did.
It was a while ago.
Yeah,
He was the one that got
relationships-
away, and now he's not got away anymore.
Yeah, they're ever changing things for sure, and the dynamics shift, and that's just the way. Yep, that's.
And I think
that's
that
good.
Harley and Abigail have a little thing going on, and Cassandra
Oh,
and
definitely.
We did
Cassandra
not-
has lots of things going on with lots of people, but she and Charlotte are very close.
I really close friends.
We're like gal pals.
That.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool.
But like,
Uh,
if you ever wanted to go on a date or something, like, I'd be super happy to show you around and like introduce you to people, or like you and I could go on a date. Like, there's nothing wrong with that.
Technically, he took me to dinner too, so I guess it does count as a date.
There's that.
Yeah, I love going on dates.
Yeah. I've missed it a lot, and I think it's it's time for me to get back out there.
Mhm.
So.
Totally.
Yeah, I'd love to take you up on that. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know, they're not really that's not really their thing, and they think it's so cool.
It wasn't my thing for a while either, and now here I am. So
Yeah, no, I get it because everything's all being it's weird. And okay, so does anyone want to dance?
Yes. Oh my
Absolutely
god, I
not.
thought it was never gonna get asked.
No.
Oh, yay. So Jude will like get up and like extend her hand to Cassandra.
And Cassandra happily takes her hand.
and there they go.
Yeah, and so we'll go down to the dance floor.
At least it will get her mind off of that damn tiara.
That's true.
Dexterity and performance.
Maybe she'll forget about the shopping thing that she wants to do.
Oh no, she won't.
No.
Harley, you wanted to go talk to Daedalus?
Yes, I very much want to go talk to Daedalus.
Yeah.
I'll deal with the Daedalus later.
Bree!
He kind of helped out. He watched you for a little while.
Yeah.
I know that's not why I need to go talk to
5.
him, but I do need to
5.
talk to him.
Yeah, go on. You're good.
Jude, you think you're doing a lot better. But then you look over at Cassandra, who is like cutting a super rug around pretty much everybody. And there are a lot of people that, even though she doesn't have awe on, they're like, and some people just flat out stop dancing and then like go and lean up against the wall.
But Cassandra is like eyes for Jude. We're dancing
and
here
Jude
together.
is very much Jude is very much eyes for Cassandra as well. Like this is like I imagine she would try to like lead her in like a partner sort of dance at some point, and just sort of to spin her around and things like that, and then just both dance separately. And Jude is really just like getting her life because someone wants to have fun with her. So she's just happy. And I think actually she probably has taken her suit jacket off sort of out of this like business mode and kind of just puts it over her puts it over her shoulder,
Just like
Scandalous.
and she's got her like
Scandalous.
suspenders her suspenders on, and she's kind of just cutting loose now.
Love it.
So while that's happening on the dance floor,
Charlie is coaxing Harley to go talk to Daedalus.
Mm-hmm.
you look down from the vantage point and Daedalus isn't there.
Okay. Yep. Perfect. I'm going to do something thematically cool, if that's all right with the storyteller. After this episode, I would technically have enough experience to get my dot and aspects too. You mind if I cash that in and grab my Sense the Unseen? And activate it now?
For everyone playing the home game, with regards to experience points, I award 3 per session, and I don't really keep track of it really at all.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, so that's wits and aspects, right?
We're on the
Aspects.
honesty system here.
We try. I try. And Zach can vouch for me. I could have cheesed my sheet real bad a couple of weeks ago, but I didn't.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I buy
Even
lots
if
of
you did.
stuff, but none of it's useful.
Performance.
All right. I'm gonna spend a willpower
Okay.
because
Like that time you bought animalkin so that you could be nice to pet Florence.
Yeah.
Yes, and
Because in getting a dot of dodge, I bought Animalkin so I could pet the dog.
Yeah, it kind of worked.
Okay, that is much better. Instead of 0 successes, I just got 4 on a crit for Sense the Unseen.
Ooh.
You blink a few times, you're not quite used to this particular power. You open your senses and there's a few kindred. There's you notice Cassandra and Jude on the dance floor with their auras are kind of a lot more pale than everyone else, so it kind of sticks out a little bit that they're dancing. There is a person over in the corner that they're kind of almost transparent, but it is not Daedalus. It is just someone with like kind of tousled hair, and they're like kind of, it looks like they're chewing their nails.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna make my way down to the dance floor. I'm gonna rouse for Unseen Passage, and I get hungrier, so I'm at hunger too. And I'm
Watch
gonna
Harley walk off.
and I'm gonna sneak.
Hey, pal.
Yeah.
That
What's up?
put you at hunger 3, by the way.
Oh, okay. We're good for that. Oh, that's right.
so
Yeah, because I failed my rouse check. Yeah, that's
you
right.
failed
I'm
at the
at,
beginning, yeah.
Yes, I am at hunger 3.
Because I'm wrecking my voice, man. I keep track of these things.
Yes.
So, you gonna eat that guy, right?
I don't know yet.
You done with that? Because you should probably eat it.
Yeah, we'll see what's up. We'll see what's up with him, and if he maybe I could top off the tank. We'll see.
Yeah, maybe. Let's do that. Sounds good. Right. Go.
All right. So Unseen Passage. I'm gonna be sneak, and I'm gonna get down.
Give me
I want to get right by him.
Dex and athletics.
Okay.
Because making your way through this particular area with all the broken vases that are still bits and pieces of them on the floor.
Yeah.
Not gonna say when or how that happened.
Nope. All right.
Not gonna point any fingers.
Nope. Oh, this is a bad thing to be doing. Hunger 4.
Hashtag oops.
Or Hunger 3, and I've got 4 dice, so this is going to be a fun roll.
That is going to be a fun roll.
That is 2 successes.
2 successes.
Yeah.
There's the odd time someone kind of jostles into you, and you think it's possible that your obfuscate is going to go down, but you seem to maintain it. Like they don't seem to have noticed you.
So I'm gonna get up right by him. I'm with outside of elbow striking distance though. I've learned my lesson. Hey, enjoying the party?
He like almost visibly jumps out of his skin. He's like, "Whoa, you're not you don't have a shovel, do you?"
No. Why?
Okay, just checking. No reason.
Who are you?
My name's Mac.
Mac. Okay. Mac. Do I know this guy? I don't recognize.
You've never seen him before.
Yeah. All right, Mac. You want to tell me what you're doing here, bud?
Just hanging out.
Yeah, I know you're just hanging out. Just curious, why you're hanging out and being all sneak about it.
No reason. Kind of hungry. Just hanging out, looking for a bite to eat.
Did you ask the person whose domain this is permission to hunt?
You mean like the owner of the building?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, well then, this is not the hunting ground for you, and I suggest you go elsewhere.
Hunting ground for what?
Okay.
Like I'm really hungry, but every time I go to eat, like I just keep throwing it up. It's weird.
Oh, fucking Christ. All right, bud. We need to talk.
Okay.
God damn it. God damn it. How long have you been like this?
Well, you don't have a shovel, do you?
Oh, fucking Christ. Oh, God. Okay, we need to talk now.
It was a couple days ago.
Okay, I'm grabbing Guy by the collar.
Right.
All right, hey. All right, you need to get upstairs right now.
Is there food up there?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And like people keep talking to me, but they're not actually here. Does that make any sense? That doesn't make any sense. Am I going crazy?
Oh no, you're not. You're not going crazy. You're not going crazy.
Right.
And all right, come with me. And I'm shoving people out of the way if I need to. I'm getting him the fuck upstairs. Oh. Shit. Is it just Charlie up here? Charlie and Elena?
Yeah.
Oh.
We're busy.
Important Toreador business.
All right, Charlie, could you do me a solid? Go downstairs and get the ladies, please.
Why?
What is going on?
Shovel party.
What?
And I put my arms around him.
You don't even have shovels, do you?
No, we don't.
No.
Okay. Good.
What is the, how do, what?
I offer him my wrist.
Yeah, he bites.
You're gonna be fine.
Oh no.
How many more did you see?
There was like they hit. I got hit in the head with a shovel.
Yes.
And
Okay,
then was weird. I woke up and it was all dark.
Yeah. Harley, how many more of him did you see down there?
There's him.
Uh-huh.
I'm cutting my wrist and giving it to Harley. You don't look good.
Wait, did I just eat from you?
You did. It's kind of a thing.
It's a long story.
Yep, and then in turn, like the moment I watch Elena get hungry, I'm literally just doing the exact same thing. Because like, nope, not
It's
you
just
getting
a
hungry.
circle now. It's just a circle.
Because
Not you getting hungry.
after I fed him, that put me at hunger 4, and
now you're back to 3.
About
That's
the
why I
same.
gave you my
I know,
wrist. I was like, no.
I'm rolling willpower
There
though.
was such a simpler way to do this.
I failed my willpower roll.
Oh shit. So
Okay.
you latch on.
Yeah, you latch on.
Cool. So like in the middle of talking, I see him holding on. So I literally am just going to like take Elena by the wrist. I'm just gonna palm strike Harley in the chest, just knock him off of her, and then I'm just going to close her wrist and then just do the same for
Give me
her.
another willpower roll, Pally.
There's the vinculum at play here though. I'm
Yep.
at 8 with him. I'm at 8 with him.
Yep.
Okay, that one's better. I got 2 successes.
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah, and I just
You pull it
open my
together.
wrist, and give it to Elena while she's drinking. It's looking
And I take his, and I'm
calm down. And I look to the guy and go, "It's kind of a long story." Thank you, Harley. Do you think that you can walk this guy through orientation?
Yeah, you need to get the girls now.
Let
I
them
got
have
this.
tonight.
okay.
Let them have tonight.
Okay.
Can we please just let's they need
They need
this is
tonight.
about to be a really big deal, and I think that for Jude's sake alone,
Yeah.
give her a minute and we can show her this
Yeah.
after.
Go ahead and take new guy.
I'm Mac.
Hi, Mac.
I'm
Hi.
Mac.
I'm Charlie.
Can
Hi,
you do
Charlie.
anything, just out of curiosity, can you do anything special?
I think he's new.
He's psychic.
No,
He's psychic.
Oh,
am I?
Well, long story short, bud. Oh God. All right. I think you and I. You know what? You and I. Let's have a talk, bud. All right.
yeah. Harley's gonna walk you through things, and you're gonna get set right. Okay, it's gonna be
Sure.
really weird, but he's gonna get you on the path.
Okay,
It's very important that you listen to him, okay?
right.
Yeah.
Life or death, like life in the manner of speaking is dependent on you listening to him.
Your whole world's about to be very different.
Okay.
Come on.
She's just gonna look over at Harley and she's just gonna like, see if you can get a description of who it was that did it
Got it.
and how many more there are.
Got it.
I just like head jerk for Harley and Mac to go walk,
Mm-hmm.
and just look over to Elena as they head out.
It's bad.
It is bad. It's just gonna keep getting bad.
Oh no.
But we'll handle it.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Uh-huh.
we're letting them have their night.
They deserve
we-
it.
Yeah. I know you said you don't want to, but do you want to dance? I think maybe it's okay if we have a night before we have to dive into all this too.
Okay.
I haven't really danced since the 50s, so I'm also out of practice.
40s.
You know, same page,
Mm.
but you can figure it out.
Okay. Let's do that then.
Okay. And I'll just walk with her down somewhere to the dance floor.
And yeah, as they start, oh my god, sorry, there's a cat going crazy. um, as they are dancing, Elena is just going to kind of whisper because I imagine the music is probably very loud.
Mm.
So she's just going to lean over and she's just going to whisper, I want you to know that I love you too.
I just lean my head on her as we dance.
How much is a dexterity and performance roll?
That's like a really bad roll for me.
You want to
Is
know
it?
the fun?
I didn't
You
know.
want to know the fun part? I have a specialty.
Do you?
Yep.
Is it swing dancing?
Ballroom. 3
Two
successes.
crits. My 2 dice just crit. I had 2 dice
Nice.
and they just crit.
4 crits for her, 3 for me.
Are they both red?
Does it
Yeah.
fucking matter?
It will.
Yes. It's just my 2 hunger dice.
Yep, you lean into Elena, and she's getting a whiff of, something she can bite into.
Mm-hmm.
Is Elena going to be biting into?
No, I'm gonna have to roll the willpower, aren't I?
Elena, I'm so disappointed in you.
No. Shut up. Not now. Later. Not now. We're not doing this right now. Give me a night. Tomorrow, I will eat someone tomorrow. Maybe even a shovel.
Someone.
We'll see. But that depends. Are you going to be here tomorrow?
It all depends on how much you feel like disappointing me, Elena.
Tomorrow. Okay? Just let me have a night tomorrow.
Just feeling her get ornery, I just hold on to her. And let it ride out as we dance.
Do I need to make a willpower roll?
Yes, you do.
God damn it. Fine. It's fine.
And somebody put in our private chat that this is like a grade 9 goth fantasy of feeding on the dance floor.
Mhm.
And you can't spend willpower on willpower.
Ooh.
It's recursive.
I'm
feedback
taking a
loop.
picture of this.
Is it super crit?
It can only be crits or an abject fail.
Yeah,
It's either a bestial or it's like all crits.
And that's the story of how Charlie died tonight.
And here Jude was
Good
all
night.
worried.
see you in season 4, everybody.
Oh, it's just straight 0.
Oh. Yeah, you're
I fail.
you're chewing a little bit.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I let her. I know that I'll handle it if we gotta.
What's your hunger at?
I'm at 3.
Oh, no. That's bad.
I'm at 3.
Oh,
I'm at 3, and you were at 2. So
Yeah.
So, Elena, you go down 1. Charlie, you go up 1. And give me another willpower roll now that you've actually fed from someone, because this can get shitty pretty big.
Oh.
I'm like nudging Jude and like nodding over at them. So cute.
I got 3 on that one.
Okay.
and so what I'm
I
going to
was
do
not planning on having this game end in Diablerie.
and so what I'm going to do now is, like, as we're wrapping that up, is like feel her let go, and I'm just going to press like my head into her shoulders and just make sure that people don't see the blood stigmata weeping out
Mhm.
as about hunger for, and just let the dance keep going.
I'll say you are more than welcome to do the same and
We'll get there.
and go ahead. Hold on, I gotta change out headphones now. Shit.
We will.
But you
yeah.
are more. Shit.
It's fine.
You're
We
fine.
can wait.
Yep.
Got it.
She can't hear us being like, it's fine.
She's back.
Yeah, I'd rather not end with another willpower roll.
Oh wait, she's switching.
Yeah.
Switching. Almost there.
Hear
Don't
me?
talk.
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Not hear you. Hold on. What the fuck? Really?
As soon as she gets on, we're gonna have to be like, "Oh man, you killed Charlie.
I'm sorry.
He
You're
failed
fine.
his stamina roll. He just ashed right in your arms."
Yeah, everybody thought it was me that was gonna die.
One final dance.
How the tables have turned.
Mhm.
This is what you get for taking her to church, Charlie.
Apparently.
The entire next season is just going to be Zach on off screen and controlling Elena,
Okay.
Babbling.
telling Sam what to do.
All
We
good now?
gotcha.
Okay.
I
I'm
can
back.
Hear us?
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
That's fine.
All
I was
right.
just saying, like, I was saying, no, I'm not going to. I don't want to end. I don't want to end with another willpower roll. So Charlie's literally just gonna let the clothing just like soak up the blood for a bit and just let the dance happen. And he'll fix it later.
And on
She's
that
gonna feel
note-
so bad about that.
On that note, this is a great place to end off this particular season
With a dance party.
with
Yeah.
a dance party.
Blood.
Yay.
Bloody dance party, just like Blade. So we are, I believe, on break for 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're on break for a bit.
With season 4
Mm-hmm.
and see what happens then with the shovels and everything. Yay!
Oh dear.
So let's do some quick outros and then we can raid over to Rolling These 20s who are doing something, but they're not doing. Oh, wait.
No,
We're raiding over to Skin Deep. Yes.
You first.
We're raiding over to Skin Deep this week because Delve is still taking a bit of a break. We will be back next week with Delve. So let's do some quick outros. Speaking of Delve, Sarah.
Hey, my name's Sarah. I played Jude. Thank you so much for having me on Vancouver Adjacent. I've honestly been wanting to do it for a while, so this was a really great pleasure for me. So thank you to the players and to Steve for having me. You can find me on Twitter at MC Diabetes. I am legitimately all over this channel. I am here. I am in Delves. I am in Sunday D&D. I am in Skin Deep. So just keep an eye on this channel. You will see what I am doing for Vancouver by night. I am a creative partner at Martlet Games. We have a lot of stuff currently in production, so please go ahead and follow Martlet Games on Twitter, on YouTube, on Twitch. We have a lot of exciting vampire stuff, one-shots, mashups, other games like October and November. We're going to have a lot to offer you. So please just stick around and check that out. And that's it for me. Thanks, you guys.
And Zach.
I'm Zachary Vaudo. That is my Twitter handle, and my links are over that way. ATL by Night is still going on Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/ATL by Night. We are in the middle of season 6, so tune in and see what is going on the East Coast. Tonight, you have 2 options of where you can see me. One of them is going to be over on Chaotic Tiefling Twitch channel, where they're hosting What Streams May Come. It is a Shakespeare live performance on Zoom. This month's performance is King Lear, and you can see me as King Lear. That will be around like 7:38, about that time. It's a long play. You can tune in whenever. If you'd like something a bit heavier,
So dark.
you can tune over to Gehenna Gaming at around 8 p.m. Eastern, where you can see me leading Samantha McClarty, Persephoros, April Reagan, and Nick Francia through a game of Cult in a scenario that I like to call Midnight in the Diner of Good and Evil. That's over on twitch.tv/Gehenna Gaming. It gets pretty intense, and I hope you enjoy it. Either way, I'll see you there. I'll see you here. I'll see you wherever tabletop games are played.
And speaking of Sam,
Hey, I'm Samantha McLarty. Just there should be a link tree somewhere in the chat. Your easiest, best bet to follow anything that I do is to use the link tree. It's got all the socials and all the things on it. I always post on my social media accounts anytime that I'm doing a game, so you'll have this game on there, as well as, like Zach said, the cult game, which is real dark. It was a lot of fun to do though. And then I'm also on Martlet. I do a lot of stuff over there with Martlet, and there's so much more to come with them as well, so tune in there. There's other stuff. There's lots of other things, and I can't think of half of them right now, but this always happens. I'm terrible at outros, so just follow the link tree. You'll be good.
link tree. And speaking of Martlet, Patrick.
Hello, Patrick Gill, creative director at Martlet Games. The Twitter is down below. The link tree is in the chat. There's a metaphorical mountain of content that we've got coming out. There's basically going to be 1-2 vampire games. There's going to be my Terminal Black 10 Candles anthology. That's going to be dropping off here right quick. Not going to make the October cutoff for actual spoopy season, but November for me is extra innings. So
Bonus spoop.
There's there's just way too much stuff that we were working on. There's just like so just keep an eye on the socials. Everything's going to be getting announced here right quick. Love you all. Have a good night.
From what I hear, there's 61 candles in that game.
Mm-hmm. Well, we've cut a couple of games short, so we're not getting the full requisite 60 candles for 10 or for 6 episodes.
Spare candles.
Yeah, spare candles. Lex.
Hi, I'm Lex. I was Cassandra, your favorite character. You can find my Instagram and my Twitter here. I will also have links over that way. Yes, that way. Excellent. I'm good at this. If you stick around, you're going to see the first episode of Skin Deep airing after this. If you saw yesterday, you saw the second episode of Skin Deep. Don't get confused which one goes which way. You can catch Skin Deep on the Vancouver by Night channel every Friday up until about episode 6. It is a horror good time, I think, as well as some of the faces on this screen. As always, buy my book. And as a very exciting announcement, next Halloween, which is a long way off, I am going to be running a one-shot Saw game, or at least a similar to but legally distinct from Saw game, depending on how things have to be done.
Saw adjacent,
if you will. I don't know what that's going to look like yet or how it's going to work, but I'm hoping to put that together with some really, really good production quality. So if you have ideas or you're interested, hit me up on one of my socials and we can talk. And that is it for me.
I'm really
And
interested.
We can
this guy, Storyteller Steve, who would love to host that particular Saw game, and look out for the Skin Deep stuff on Vancouver by Night, which is coming up next. We're re-airing the first episode. Tune in every Friday at 5 p.m. PST for those. Then we have the Saturday Takeover, which you're looking at right now. Next week, we will not be airing this, but we will be airing Delve. So Jude is going to be going back to the other coterie and talking over some things probably at some point. Sunday D&D, we have Tuesday D&D, we have Wednesday Changeling, a little bit of everything. Go over to that channel when we do the raid and click follow, click like, subscribe, whatever. Just the thumbs.
Click
Just
all the
thumbs.
buttons.
Yeah, not all the buttons.
Click an appropriate number of buttons.
every last button.
Because one of them is like, hey, report
Go to the
this channel.
Prometheus school of button pushing.
So we are going to right over there right now, and thank you everybody for watching. Have a good night, and get ready for some horror content. Bye.
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 Bye.